I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. During a rally in Prescott Valley, Arizona on Friday, former President Trump named the most important priorities facing Republicans should they retake Congress in the 2022 midterms. Railing against the policies of President Biden and D.C. Democrats, the 45th president sounded familiar talking points about border security and illegal migration. He also attacked incumbent Republican Governor Doug Ducey as Trump stumped for GOP gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake. The Arizona gubernatorial race is seen as a bellwether in Republican politics, with Trump supporting Lake. Trump's Vice President Mike Pence has cast his support behind Karen Taylor Robson and held an opposing rally during Trump's. Take a listen to Trump's key demands of a possible Republican congressional majority.
I mean, look at what has happened to our country in less than 2 years. Our country is like a different place. It's so sad to see. But first, we have to win a historic victory for the Republican Party this November. When we retake Congress, among our highest priorities must be to end the nightmare Joe Biden has created on our southern border. And your governor, Doug Ducey, has done absolutely nothing to help. Talk about rhinos. He's all talk and no action, and you'll see what can happen when Kari Lake becomes your governor. It'll be like day and night. It'll be like day and night, it will, and she'll get it done quickly. She knows what has to be done, and she's tough and smart and a very good person. This year alone, right here in Arizona, Border Patrol has reported 732% increase. You believe this? Not 100, not 50, not 25. A 700, and this comes from Border Patrol, who are great people, by the way. Brandon, we love you, Brandon. Great people. And ICE. Would anybody here like a job at ICE where you walk into an MS-13 gaggle? They call it a gaggle. You walk into a group of people, MS-13, and they love knives. You know, they like knives much better than guns because a knife kills you slower and it inflicts great pain. And they've used them many times to kill people. And ICE will walk in there, and they'll walk in swinging. And I know of some of the people in the first row, some of you are actually mentally tough. But you know what? A couple of you are very financially tough. You're not going to be an ICE, I tell you right now. These guys are really patriots. They're incredible people. And they get it from the people. But the media is so unfair to them, and the radical left, without them, you wouldn't even have a country. Without ICE and the Border Patrol and the police defund. How about defund the police? Think of it. They want open borders. They want no voter ID. They want to defund the police. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in oil. They don't believe in the Second Amendment. And then they're supposed to win elections? I don't think so. I don't think so. Border Patrol has reported a 732% increase in illegal crossings at your border compared to when I ran it, which is 2020. We had numbers the likes of which in the low side, and that included drugs and human trafficking, hadn't been so low in 34 years, including over 19,000 unaccompanied minor youth being dumped by coyotes and smugglers with no parents or no supervision, just dumped on our land. It's a humanitarian and national security disaster, and it has to be stopped, and it has to be stopped quickly. Every day, criminals, murderers, and sexual predators are pouring across our border and ending up right here, congratulations, in the state of Arizona, right in your wonderful Arizona. Wasn't supposed to be like that. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. Other countries are emptying out their prisons and sending the worst criminals the world has ever known right into the United States. Last month, 141 different countries were represented by people coming in. Can you imagine? Most people don't even know we have 141 countries on this planet. We actually have a lot more than that. But we have 141 countries represented last month. Recently, an illegal alien was sentenced for brutally stabbing to death a 33-year-old man at a hotel in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. A great place. Horrible thing. Last year, an illegal alien in Pennsylvania viciously murdered a 23-year-old woman. Beautiful, tremendous woman with a lifetime ahead of her like few people could have. Incredible person. With a knife, stabbing her repeatedly and throwing her body under a pile of trees. In April, an illegal alien in Georgia was arrested after allegedly going on a rampage of sexual assaults, attacking more than 20 different women and then hurting them all very badly. And as everyone knows, just this month, an illegal alien criminal in Ohio was charged with repeatedly raping a 10-year-old girl. These are just a few of the tens of thousands of violent acts being perpetrated by these criminals pouring into our country. We have no idea who they are. We have no idea where they come from. No tests, no nothing. No masks, no masks. The only ones that don't have to wear masks are if you come across the southern border. You know, they're going back to a mask policy now. You heard that? The radical Democrats have turned our country into one giant sanctuary for dangerous criminal aliens. In the Republican Party, we believe our country should be a sanctuary for law-abiding citizens who love America.